know he trained Mike Tyson, Michael Nunn, Camacho. I mean, all kinds of. I mean, everybody for Don King.
Yeah, for sure.
We Don King.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Radio Show.
My name is
Aaron. They call me the Hall of Fame trainer of champions. And we travel the world for past, present, and future stars. I'm coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. Our guests are coming from Syracuse and also from Florida. We have Tito, Ocasio, and DJ up there in Rochester. But before we get to them, over in London, England, a farewell funeral was for Ricky Hack. The great world champion Ricky Hack voiced the stars of boxing come out in England to give him his farewell. Frank Bruno, Tyson Fury, Amir Khan, Conor Ben, Nigel Ben, Man Alexis, all finding distinguished to give him his farewell. You know, and for those that may not remember Ricky Hack, but those great fights that he had with some of boxing's legends, Constance Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao, and Adam Smith delivered the eulogy that they say was second to none, and the people crowd the streets of Manchester as the funeral service came right down in the middle of it, where they went into the church, and boy, after the church, they lined the stadium to give him his farewell. I mean, it was second to none what they did for Ricky Hack, and here at the World Boxing Review, we're giving him this 10 count for a job well done, and may you in paradise, and God bless you and forgive you for all your shortcomings. Tito, let's bring you in, man. How you doing, Tito?
I'm good.
Ocala, baby.
Ocala, with the best weather, better than New York weather. New York is cold right now. I love New York, but it's too cold for me.
Oh yeah. Look, DJ man. For those who don't know, Charles Whitaker here, DJ man. You started your career in 2018, and man, you took some time off, but you're back at doing it. You say it's never too late when you have a dream. You're 8-1, and man, come on with it. Talk a little bit about yourself, Marcel.
Yeah, man. I started back at the gym about 2018. It was just to get back in shape. I was real heavy back then. I was over 200 pounds, and I went to National Knuckle Theater in Rochester, New York. And I'm talking to the coach, and I was just like, hey, I'm just getting in shape, hitting the bag a little bit. And the dream just started going from there, man.
Yeah, well, I want to thank Larry Zardi, who's the president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame, that asked to get you some exposure, to get you on your show. And I'm glad that you could come on the show, CJ, anytime. The president of Boxing Hall of Fame calls you up there, get him some exposure. It's hard to say to know to Larry and Mark, who does so far for the World Boxing Review all the time, man. So what do you got coming up here in the future, CJ?
We gonna see. I just think about two tournaments a year. I do the one in Connecticut with Road Dog Boxing, and then I do the other tournament in New Jersey, the Pat Johnson tournament in Atlantic City. The both Masters tournament, and I'm trying to do those two again. But one thing I also want to get on the bucket list is they have the tournament, the JOs with the Masters, and that's always been a goal of mine to do the JO. You're going too old with the JO. They let the Masters participate in it, so that's on the bucket list too.
Well, Charles, what is your age, and what do the USA boxing and all of that say about you competing at your age in USA boxing tournaments? What do they say about your age and stuff?
They love it. The master division is for people that's 35 and older. Up to 40, 35 to 40, you can still compete with the youth at the elite level. But then everybody's 41 and up have to compete in the masters. You have to be in the masters division. But there's plenty of guys that's in that master division that compete. So. We did all this living our childhood dreams. Now, Charles, do you have to go at your age do any type of special physicals, neurologically, cardiovascularly, or do they put you through any extra physicals because of your age? Yeah, you are. So you gotta do an EKG test, and you gotta be physically fit for the doctor to be approved to fight in the masters division. So there's a couple of extra more steps that they gotta take. Okay. Well, that's fair. Let's bring Tito into the conversation. Tito, the owner of John 316 boxing gym here in Ocala. You have an excellent boxing program up there, man. I've been up there many times. A Hall of Famer in his own right. He's a coach, a pastor, a mentor. All of those good accolades, man. Tito, you run a good program, man. The reason why we're having you on the program this morning, I didn't like what I was hearing, man, when people are trying to bring you down or trying to stab you in the back for that excellent program you do. What happened this weekend, man? There was supposed to be some sparring, man, for all these kids. Talk there.
But today we were supposed to have a sparring event, but USA Boxing don't like when you say event. Just because of the word event. I mean, it is an event because people are coming to the gym, and they are angry because they want to be involved. This is sporting. That's what people do. All the gyms around the United States, all over the world, people spar each other. That's how they get better. So they sent an email to myself telling me that I can't have the show because I'm breaking the rules for USA Boxing. And not only to me, they send the email to every single coach in my LBC 14 and all the fighters. Instead of the man talking to me and calling me from class play and say, listen, Tito, these are rules or whatever, we could talk as men, but don't go to everybody and damage my name. Because these people, they came way after me. I've been boxing my whole life, been coaching for almost 29 years, 10 world champions, and these people that never threw a punch in their life, but they want to conduct the game of boxing. First of all, sparring is necessary for a fighter, sparring. Also, I have a church here and we do ministry, so my event is sporting. We're not asking for no money for nobody. There's no winners or losers. Everybody gets a little medal for competing, for participating. That's all. We were gonna sell food. That's how I make money for the gym to keep the gym alive. And so they went against it and they stopped the show. Well, Tito, let me tell the boxing fans from my perspective what I have seen up there many times when you do this. You invite many of the boxing gyms all around Florida, and even independent coaches that may train kids not in a gym in a private setting, in garages and stuff like that. You invite all of them up there to John 3:16-17, which is a gym, a mentoring, a community program. All of this is in that space. And from my perspective, what I think that you do excellent is that you use the tool of boxing to help number one, the community, the kids in the community, to give them something to do.
And you do that
very well.
Sparring
is a part of boxing because it's sport-specific training.
You'll have to
spar in order to get timing, to get rhythm, get endurance. So kids need that in order to compete when there's shows, when they go to shows. What I see from my perspective, been in boxing for over 50 years, which you do an excellent job, and I trained every champion in every weight class from bantamweight to heavyweight, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 in those weight classes. What I see, what you do, you give guys that may be on the other side of the state an opportunity that in foreign that they may never have over that side. You give them a chance to get in with different kids that they're going to have to compete with anyway in the state, but not in a competition where you raise the hand of a winner.
Yeah.
You let them spar, you match them up with the coaches, you say this guy gonna spar, the coaches agree that it's a sparring match. But in the sparring match, from my viewpoint, what I see, you have people in the community and the parents get an opportunity to witness their kids sparring. And then you feed them. You feed their guests. You feed the parents for bringing them. Community people come there. Once they see people volunteer, hey, in your ministry, let me give a donation to your ministry. Man, this is beautiful work. Hey man, it was so beautiful. I bring the Jack Johnson exhibit up there so people can look at the Jack Johnson exhibit. We didn't want nothing. We do it for free. But it was an opportunity for kids and parents to get a little history lesson, and people gave donations just like I gave donations. It was a chance you preach to people. I asked them if they didn't know who God was, to get the opportunity to know God, to know Jesus, man. I don't see anything wrong with it. When I heard this, Tito, I had to say something, man. I had for them to give you a letter or something like you're doing something wrong, disrespectful to the amateur program. Man, that's far way out of touch. Tito, let me tell you, you keep up the great work that you're doing.
Thank you.
And you should have went on and did it because you're doing nothing wrong. Because if you were doing something wrong, this commission in Florida is solid. They would have been came in and cut you down. As a matter of fact, some of the Florida referees and judges and stuff, they just come to watch. They don't come here to judge. You know, everybody think it's a beautiful thing, man, and I think it's beautiful, man. It's a shame they did that to you today, man.
No, and only that every time we do the store, we will bring a referee, so they get used to third man in the ring, because when they go to the outside people spar, there's never a referee. Even though it's sparring, we have a referee so they can understand it's a third person in the ring. So when they go to the real fight, they understand they're going to see a third person. So not only we bring the gospel of Jesus Christ, that's my main thing. We fellowship, we get to know other coaches, we need to get to know fighters, we need to go each other, we build a family. That's the reason we do sporting. Even though they hit each other, they become a family, and we're helping each other. And what they're doing is bullying. First of all, the problem with USA boxing in the United States, that 80% or maybe higher, the coaches they never box. They're talking about safety, but you're having coaches that become coaches. They just pay the license. Anybody can become a coach. Now you're working with kids that you don't even know what you're doing. Reaching the life, playing, gambling with the life. You got referees that don't know zero boxing. They got judges that never box. They judge, but they don't judge in a fight. Listen, I know people here because I've been here before all these people that USA Boxing. I was already fighting here. Before it was called USA Boxing, I was already fighting in amateur boxing. They had coaches drunk, and they allow it. They had gyms where you have a coach that mess with a minor, and they don't do nothing about it, but they're gonna attack my show. That's crazy. It don't make no sense, but because they're not making no money, they want to bully the show. I don't care about USA Boxing. I thought USA Boxing was to help young people. That's the whole purpose, to get them on the streets so they could become good citizens. Not everybody can be a champion of the world, but at least they're in the right environment. When the kids are in the gym, right now the show today, they would have been here safe instead of being in the streets. They would have heard the word of God, they would have fellowship, and all those kids that would have been here today, they're not here because of them, they would have been a safe ground. That's what USA Boxing is supposed to be, safe life. But it's about money, making money, about power and bullying. No, it's not about kids no more. Man, I've been in shows, I've been a referee, I've been a judge, I've been a promoter, I've been a matchmaker. I think I've done every part of boxing. And I've seen judges talking to each other on the phone when the kids are fighting and they're going to decide the fight. I've seen referee pushing guys. I've seen so much prejudice in the sport. When you are different race, different color, I know he won the fight, but he got robbed. I've seen all this in USA Boxing, and they allow it. They got a thing called a safe sport. That you're supposed to read this, and you're supposed to have people messing with minors, all these things, and they're doing it, and they don't say nothing about it. But they're gonna attack my show because.
Well, Tito, I want to know all this food the food and stuff that you. What are you going to do with all the food and stuff that you had for the parents and the kids in the community? What do you do with all of that food and stuff like that you have prepared?
Well, we had to take some things back because we really didn't have the income. We were making a sacrifice, so we had to take some stuff back, you know. But the thing about it is that, you know how I am, Aaron, if people go to the gym and they don't have no money, they still get a free plate. They will not be denied to eat. It's about fellowship, you know. We bought medals for the kids just to participate. There's no winners or losers, just to you know, they could feel proud that they step in the ring, you know. And now we got all our money invested, but it's fine, you know, because they didn't hurt me, they hurt the kids. They didn't get no experience, they didn't get a chance to fellowship, eat good Puerto Rican food, and also they should have been here safe, and now they're in the streets. USA Boxing, it's not about
that's what boxing programs are all about.
Exactly. It's about the kids. Like right now, look at my brother. You know, he's older, fighting, but still, you're never too old for boxing. The beautiful about this sport is about we accept every single age, every single way. In football, you gotta be a certain way. In basketball, certain height. In boxing, everybody's welcome. That's what's supposed to be boxing. But it gets to a point that it's not like that no more. It's all about money. It's about an agenda, not about fighters. It's about people accomplish their dreams. That way they don't say it was too late. No, jump in there and fight. Like my boy right now, fight. I congratulate you, brother. You're never too late. You're a young guy. You go in there, and listen, you in shape. You could whip those young guys. You know, so get in shape, continue fighting. But the thing is that politics is what kills the sport.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And the politics.
Let me take it to Philadelphia to get some boxing news. We have Lieutenant fight Lima tonight.
Yes.
Ennis weighed 153.4 pounds with Ennis at 153. And it's the first fight since Ennis is moving up. It's at the old Wells Fargo arena in Philadelphia, man. And it's on the zone, and the Bruce Ennis main event that should start around 9 with the undercard starting at 6 p.m. On the zone tonight, just to throw that in so we give our fans some of the news, and also Fundora and Thurman fighted off from a hand injury. Fundora injured his left hand, I guess, in training. That's postponed. That was supposed to be on the 25th for the WBC junior middleweight belt. And Thurman at 37 years old, he was looking at fighting the big man. They had that fight going to be on pay-per-view.
on the Amazon Prime.
It looked like the bill was $74.99 for the pay-per-view for that fight, but it's postponed, man. So that's really something, man. So to giving people a little bit of news, but also let's bring CJ in. CJ, look, you're hearing this here, and you're at a senior statesman age, but you love boxing. It gives you, it's giving you an opportunity to feel your dream. When you hear stuff like this, what do you think about it? You're an adult. What do you think about it?
About the fights being canceled, you think? Or just the whole season we're boxing today? What you say? I said you doing my thing where boxing today was the fights being canceled with Sebastian Fundora and Thurman.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Tito, look, now that they send you this letter, you don't want to hurt the kids, so you cut it short. You postpone the event because you don't want to ruin the kids' opportunity to fight in the USA tournaments like the nationals or killer opportunities to move on the Olympic level and things like that. So what do you have next since this is going on? What's next in your plan going down and moving forward down the road? Since this is postponed today.
Well, I mean, we gotta keep training, keep building the amateurs, the professionals. We got a pro show October 18 in Alachua County. I got 2 guys making their pro debut. It's called Wake Up and Dream with Charles Weekly. He's my partner, so we're doing pro shows together. So that's our first show together. Next year we'll probably have 4 shows. But we're gonna continue fighting, I'm not going to start speaking about it, I'm going to continue to talk about this injustice, until we get it right. Or they make whatever decision they have to make against me. I'm not scared. God did not give me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I'm not intimidated by nobody when I know I'm right, when I didn't do nothing wrong, and when I'm protecting my young people. First of all, USA Boxing don't pay my bills. I pay USA Boxing to be a coach. I pay USA Boxing to race to the gym. My guys pay. We don't get paid amateur. We do really for free. I also have a ministry. When I feed the homeless, I do swim ministry. I do push-up ministry. I do all these things. I'm a missionary. We help people that can't pay their bills through our church. We got a humble church, and we help everybody. I don't get paid for the church. The money we make in the church is to bless people. So I'm always helping people. That's my job. That's what God called me to do. So, but if people are stopping me, I know they didn't stop me because of boxing. I know they stopped me because I represent Christ. Because when they sent me the email, they didn't say.
Look, man,
when they sent me the email, they didn't say.
What you gotta do, bro, is keep fighting a good fight.
100%.
And helping them kids. It's a struggle when the people on the top are going to try to dictate what you can do and what you can't do. And from my viewpoint, I don't see anything that you are doing wrong. From what I've seen, there's nobody's hands being raised with these large foreign things that you do for the community. No one's hands getting raised. It ain't no type of fight. It's sparring what fighters do every day in the gym, garages all over, and you're just bringing with a big idea to give young men an opportunity to get sparring. Because a lot of these gyms, the coaches say there's no sparring. We can't receive sparring. I can't find sparring of good quality sparring. Or you're saying, hey, look, we're going to take a day, an opportunity to bring all of these kids together to get something that they may not be able to get in different parts of Florida where they live at. And I think it's an excellent job that what you're doing. It's something cutting edge. And when you're doing something cutting edge, when you're on the lead, you know, sometimes people, when you're doing stuff that's in the lead, they can't see it because it ain't their ideal. They can't see the future of it. But I think when I told you when I came up there many times, I told you myself, I said, Tito, you're very well on to something, and I would sit and try to talk to the U.S. bosses. Maybe they should incorporate it. Maybe we can win some gold medals.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Aaron. You know, it's all about the kids. You know, right now the kids that could have came today, they could have experience. Most of these kids, they don't even have parents. I'm the only father they know. They come over here and they want to spar because they want to make me feel good, like they're doing the job. You know, so but they want to have parents. A lot of times they don't even care. It's the only time their parents might come to see the spar, and they have that unity between the kids and the parents. So this is important for the kids and the family to be together. When you get together, you know, all the coaches, all the fighters, they get experience. This is necessary for boxers. You know, if you don't spar, you can't go to fight. You know, you need the sparring. But, you know, they against me. But I understand, listen, you know, Christ said it. Jesus Christ said they're going to hate you because they hated me first. I said for Christ. So I know I'm gonna be attacked, and I expect that. But God gave me a spirit of a warrior, you know, so I'm going to fight. You know, I represent Christ. I'm not scared of these people. They're not going to bully me, so I'm going to continue fighting because, you know what? Before they came in the picture with people with ties and suits, I was already in the sport fighting, bleeding, and broken bones. So, you know, you're not going to tell me something I didn't see no more. These people that haven't even done the sport. They don't even know what it is to go inside the ring and throw a punch. They don't have a clue. But they want to ruin people's life. No, they're not mine. My life, only Christ ruined my life. That's it. I respect people, but I'm not going to be bullied by nobody.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right, man.
Yeah, when they're throwing
punches at you like they're throwing punches at you today, Tito, sometimes you just gotta duck out of the way and come back with a punch.
Come back with a shot, brother.
That's what you're doing today. You refuse to give up. You refuse to give in. And every problem is a new solution to do something bigger or better. And it looks like you're on it. You're warming up. You ain't giving up. And it looks like you're gonna be in the fight to win for these kids, and that's what it's all about. But to talk about gold medals and stuff like this, we're going to take you back over to London where you have Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Both of them fought as kids, and both of them won gold medals as we're talking here. But over in England, they're fighting at the bit, and boy, let me tell you, those two guys, it shows you what boxing does to kids. It changes our lives. These guys are multi-millionaires, both of them over in England. They sell out seats, 90,000 strong. Anthony Joshua has the sellout record with over 93,000 fans in England. And right chasing the record is Tyson Fury. And both of them started out as kids and won gold medals in the Olympics for their country, man. And this is what amateur boxing does. It changes lives for families, kids, and communities. And this is what you're talking about, Tito.
Exactly, though. You know, not everybody can become an Olympian, but listen, at least you get them out the streets, and you never know who's going to be an Olympian. You know, and these people right now, they gold medalists, you know, they make millions, and kids could go that far. People go that far, you know, but you have the right coaches, the right training, because, you know, becoming an Olympian is not hard. I mean, it's not easy, though. I think it's harder than becoming a world champion.
It's not an easy task. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of dedication, not only for the amateur athletes. Like you said, you don't get paid. It's a lot of sacrifices on both ends. And plus, for a gym owner like yourself, to keep the lights on and stuff, and cold climates up there in Rochester, make sure that there's heat or something in the gym, so you don't have to wear 3 or 4 layers of sweat clothing when you work out and to break a sweat. Some gyms go through all of that where they don't have heat and don't have air conditioning to keep it cool when it's extremely hot, man. But through it all, it's all about the love of the sport and things like that. And CJ, it looks like that you definitely have a love for the sport at your age, man. Some of us still need, the cane. Some need the rough, gay and stuff on us in the morning, on our knees, on our lower back from the pain. But you're climbing in there, CJ, and you're giving it your all, man. Hats off to you for your love for this game called boxing, man.
But he's still young.
You want to fight till you're 60, 80, 100? Talk to us, CJ.
Hey, man, I'm going to do it for as long as the good Lord let me do it.
He's still young. He's still a young guy.
I hear it. You got to do it. You got to do it because you're used to it, and how you've been through it. And we want to thank Larry Lazardi, Leotti for calling and getting you on the show so people to know who you are. You're in the amateur senior league, man, and all we can say to you, man, keep working hard and keep up the good work, man. Absolutely.
He's still a young guy. 46.
Where's the world champion that I got up here in the gym? Is he around today?
No, he's not. But I got a kid that came from Jacksonville with his father to spar. But then he found out we had no sparring. I could put him in if you like. Hey, come over here, champ. Bring your father. Yeah, because they came. I called some people that the show was canceled, but I couldn't call everybody. And I feel bad because they came from Jacksonville, 2 hours away. He trained his own son, so maybe he could want to come into his son. So he looked like a real good fighter, though. Man, he got a rough look. What was that?
A real rough look.
Hey, that's intimidating.
Bring him on, Tito. Bring his father on, man.
His father right here, they're from Jacksonville.
Welcome into the World Boxing Review Radio Show, man. Number one, Dad, what's your name and what's your son's name?
My name's Henry Bryant. My son is Maddox Bryant, out of Jacksonville, and like I said, we're just looking for some good work. Came out this way, and unfortunate what happened, but glad we made it out. I mean, maybe I can get Max some bit work with Coach here, make it worthwhile.
You got it.
Look, I want to ask both of y'all while we're on the air.
Say what? One more time?
You came here today
Not to
fight.
You came
there
for
fun, is that correct?
That is correct. Just trying to find some work.
You knew
it was going to be sparring today, correct?
That is correct.
And you came there so you can get the opportunity to spar different people than you normally spar in Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, for fans who don't know, is around about 2 hours away, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, it's a distance, yeah. It's a distance, about 2 hours away.
Today, what would it mean to you and your son if you had the opportunity today to spar?
I mean, that's what we're looking for. What
would it mean to y'all?
Just as you said, that's what we're looking for. We need different work in order to get better. You can't spar the same people all the time. You've got to be able to experience different styles and things of that nature. So that's what we're looking for. That's why we were looking for outside sparring. And we're excited to be here.
Now, your
son, what's your son's record?
So we've got some issues with USA Boxing too. He's got 16 fights. He is,
I don't know, 4, 5, 6, and 10, something like that. Something bad. 6 and 10.
No, it's experience. Good. It's
Yeah,
good.
What did he say?
He got 16 fights.
16
fights, man. That's beautiful, man. You gotta keep moving on with it. Hey, look, man. From my viewpoint, man, I want to apologize to both of y'all, man,
that you didn't get
the opportunity to get the sparring after spending funds and stuff
to travel
there, man. God bless you, man. Keep working hard, but
hey, look,
make the best of the day. It's a beautiful gym. Work out there, get your workout in, man, and spend some time. And we want to send a special prayer out to you. May your days
in the bad
times that you're having be behind you, and your good times be in front of you, and may the best of the worst situation come out for each and every one of you. That's what this game's all about.
absolutely, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Tito, this is why you're highly upset. We were talking about it last night. You were saying that you tried to get the word back out there that this was going to be, postponed. And some people got it and some people didn't. This is a prime example of what you were talking about.
Yeah. I feel bad because a lot of people, I got to let them know that I didn't have the show because they didn't listen. I've been posting this for about a month and a half. They called me yesterday about 4 something, almost 5 o'clock, the day before. So I was going crazy trying to tell I was going to I'll see how the show, but people got scared. I choose not to do that. But him, I feel bad but it's good because I got to meet him now. Now we could build a friendship and we could help each other in the future. And he seemed like a real nice guy. I like what he stands for, what he represents. So at the end of the day, we made a friendship. And we're gonna continue working with each other from now on. With this young man and his father, excellent person, excellent human being. So what can we do? Just go forward, and that's it. Keep fighting.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
When I was up there, the former
heavyweight champion Tito Thomas, he couldn't find some work. He brings some of his young men that he was training from Orlando. He took the ride. He takes the ride all the time to come up there. Also, I ran into Pink when he was up there.
Yeah, he was coming today. He was here a few days ago. He was here a few days ago. He came to spar, and he was coming today also. So the kid was going to meet. They had a chance to meet the champion of the world also. But
yeah. Well, Pink feels the
same way that you feel. Sometimes you have to put that show on the road. If you can't get it in your backyard, you have to put your show on the road where it's at, and to get the job done. Every problem's a new solution to do something bigger or better, and y'all are into doing something big and better. And when you can't find it in your own backyard, you have to go into somebody else's backyard to get the job done.
Exactly. Listen, right now,
and Pink, when he was there, Pink got some good-looking talent.
Yeah, he does.
And he's running into the same problem that everybody else is. So you're on the subtle, Tito. And I just say we have minor setbacks. Failure never. And I say keep up the good work, man. Your heart's in the right place. Your enthusiasm's in the right place. It's just those that have and that are in USA boxing, they have to catch the bigger picture, and they have to learn how to do things great.
That's right, man. So we got to keep going forward. Thurman, he's a good friend of mine. He was my coach for a short time. He coached me for a short time, so we have a love for each other, a strong love. I love that man. As a matter of fact, when I go to the juvenile, he been there with me. He drove from Orlando here to go to the juvenile with me to speak to the kids. He's a beautiful human being. Basically, Thomas is a beautiful human being. I love him a lot. Like you, Aaron, man. You're my brother, man. I love you, man. You always have my back. Since day one, you always have my back.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, look, we're supposed to have each other's back when you believe in God and you're trying to do the right things by yourself, your family, and your community, man. And you're trying to do the right thing. You taking money out of your own pocket. And trying to make things happen to keep things going for people, man. And no one says that you can't, in your ministry, raise money and have outreach. Your boxing program in your ministry, there is your outreach. Today would have been a chance to minister to a lot of people, but you use this platform in this gym, John 3:16, 17. Every Sunday for your ministry, and if they want to stop by and check it out, I'm telling you, go there and check it out. You be in there preaching and teaching and giving the word, giving the gospel, the good news of the coming of the Lord, and how we can be down, and how if you're down, trod it, one's kicked to the side, one's left out. Is that God will renew your spirit and He'll lift you up to second to none. You give people hope when there ain't no hope, Tito, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, keep it going, and things will turn around for the good, and I hope USA Boxing sees what you see is something greater later. That's what I think should happen. But
they will see eventually, they will see it, because I stand for Christ, this place is just to save life, I got a testimony that they don't have. I came out of prison, I was a gang member, God changed my life, gave me a second chance, and boxing was one of the tools that kept me on the streets. That's why my passion really is for these kids to know Jesus Christ, first of all, and get them out of the streets safe. Because they're not even safe at their own homes a lot of time. But when they're here, they are safe for the time they're here. And today, it was a safe haven for a lot of them. I got a kid that his father got cancer, stage 4. He was going to do his first sport in front of the crowd, so he was excited about it. He missed that opportunity to show his skills in front of his father that had stage 4 cancer. So they did so much damage, and they don't really realize it. The damage they caused. The people didn't get to hear the word of God. People that are stressed, that are hurt, they couldn't hear the word of God today. They couldn't fellowship. They couldn't have a great time. And the kids know Christ, and only know Christ, get a chance to spar each other. Because boxing is a colorblind sport. You got all races to make all one. To bear all that, I'm against all that prejudice, all that crazy stuff. Here, we don't see color. We see a fighter looking for a dream, and my job is to help him in that dream. Not even going to be a champion of the world, but at least they're in a safe place right now. And that's what boxing is supposed to be, a safe place, but it's not no more, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. And Tito, let me take it down here on November 14th down in Miami. They have moved Jake Coe and Javante Davis. That big circus with the guy on the stilts and the little guy acting as the clown. They're going to move that down to Miami, which should make for an interesting entertainment night of boxing. Now that's an exhibition. They don't talk about none of that, but USA Boxing don't have nothing to do with that. But they don't talk about that. And we'll take it back over to England on November 15th. Chris Eubank and Conor Benn. They're fighting for the middleweights in London on the zone. So we'll see that on the zone, and we'll see Javante Davis and Jake Coe fight on Netflix on November 14th. And we want to announce, the WBA is back in Orlando, Florida for their convention this year, December 15th. It's the week-long convention for their Parade of Champions, and their convention is happening in Florida. So that should be interesting. That's coming up. And also the WBC has taken nerves over in the Orient in Thailand, the WBC convention is going to be in Thailand, and then IBF, they're in the Orient, and they're taking their convention to Vietnam, man. So, boxing's a world sport, and things are going to go all around the world, man.
I think the WBO, they're going to Colombia, right? The WBO, they're going to Colombia, I think.
Yeah.
They're going to Colombia, that's right.
Yeah, they go all over though. Yeah, but you know what, boxing, I don't even watch boxing no more a lot of times, because it became a circus, boxing became a circus, all that J. Paul fighting little guy, fight somebody outside, but you know what? They're stepping in Dunkin' territory though. In Miami, they gotta be careful.
You're right.
They go into Dunkin' territory.
What's
going on
around the
world and boxing?
Right
now the WBC Riyadh season over in Saudi Arabia, the semi-part of that WBC tournament that all year long and different is happening, and sooner we'll find out in a few days who's making it to the final rounds of that Riyadh season WBC tournament, where they got fighters from all over the world participate in that tournament to get people who may have not have known, to get some notoriety, and that's cutting edge stuff. This is the kind of stuff that we're talking about. You know what I mean? When you talk about USA Boxing and what they're doing, you try to name people that are on the elite boxing team for the U.S. Most people who love boxing they don't know who they are. Could you imagine the average boxing fan? They don't know who they are. If I wasn't involved, I would know who they are, because it's hard to find out the information on those guys. And let's hope these guys can do a better job at what they're doing as being supervisors and being a leader of the game. One thing you have to do, you got to constantly change as the world's constantly evolving. And I think they have to be involved. And you have to get more people who went through your program involved. What you're saying, you got guys who won medals. USA Boxing, they're having trouble being a coach. They went through the whole program, the Olympic program, and they're having problems out of these guys about them being boxing coaches and all of that. How does a guy who fight as a kid go win the biggest prize in amateur sports called the medal in the Olympics, and then when he wants to be a coach, they kick him to the side and say, no, you don't know what you're doing, and you went through the whole program. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I know quite a bit of Olympians who this has happened to, trying to be a coach for amateur boxing, and it's saying that they don't know what they're doing. It's absurd, it's crazy, and I think they need a better way to making those things happen for everybody.
No, exactly. But you know what? Why I disagree with USA Boxing. You got a fighter. You train a fighter, right? His whole career. Then they go to a national, but they want to bring a different coach that don't know nothing about the fighter. I was a national coach. I took the fighters we took 32 fighters to Las Vegas for the national team, and I went there. But I know inside of me, I wish I could have the coaches also with me, the coaches, because they're the one that make those guys famous. They're the one that took those guys to the next level, but now I'm turning them, And it's funny because before we went to Las Vegas, all those kids came over here. We had a sporting section here, and USA Boxing didn't say anything about it, And now they're saying something, It's like, for example, so many, like you said, so many fighters that won gold medal or made the Olympics, they were Olympians. and they can't be in the Olympic program. They can't be coaches. Why not? If they pay the dues. They have a bunch of coaches or people in charge in the USA Boxing. They never even threw a punch in their life. They don't know nothing about boxing, but they're running the game. Yeah, I think it should be ex-fighters given the opportunity to work, especially Olympians. Look at Tim. I was in Rochester. When I was in Rochester now,
written in the book, everything ain't written in the book. Sometimes it's called OJT, on the job training.
That's right.
And that's another way of learning. And when people are on the job, in the gyms, studying under different people, you learn. You know what I mean? They look at things as these guys are book, or they have a resume of being a direct leader, and they don't look at other people who've been in the game that can also lead to push the game onward and forward.
There could be more to the play. But I would say, like worldwide, I've been all over the world with boxing, and 80% or more of coaches, they never threw a punch in their life. They never even been in the ring, just to the mitts. But they're going to take care of that guy to the next level. It's like me telling you, I'm going to teach you how to swim, but I don't know how to swim. So if you're drowning, who's going to get you out? It's just crazy, though. And if you say boxing, if you pay the money, anybody become a coach. It should be more than that, though. There should be more than that. What can you do for a fighter if you don't know boxing? If you never done it, you don't have a clue about a guy comes hurt, brain swelling, the guy could die. They don't understand. They send him back to fight because they don't know no better. They tell the fighters, throw punches. No, tell them what to do. Don't throw punches. Tell them what to do. The combination, they don't know. And these coaches, they want to be more famous than a fighter. It's not about the fighter, but you're the fighter. Teach the fighter. But it's not like that, man. That's why you say boxing.
We're going to say this is that, we believe in God. God give it to whoever He pleases. And if the God anoints you and appoints you, He can give you anything that He wants you to have, or anything that He wants you to do. All that we're saying is to level the playing field and make the playing field fair for those that are seeking opportunities. You know what I mean? That's willing to put in the hard work, the dedication, and things that it takes in order to be successful. And I think that's what you're trying to say is that you're putting in the time and the work. Don't try to kill the spirit of these athletes, these fighters and coaches that are willing to are doing the right thing. And you're not doing the wrong thing, because I know a lot of police officers that come near that day to support the program. They watch the program. They come in the gym there this day of sparring, and a lot of community police officers be there the same day. They don't see nothing wrong. They see a sparring session. They see there's no one paying getting raised like this guy's the champ or judge or anything like that. It's just sparring. For people to get in shape, man. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
Exactly. He said, I had the chief of police, the sheriff, the mayor before. They used to come to my gym for a lot of time for shows. They've been here before. The old mayor, he came here a few times for the show. The chief of police and the sheriff, they've been in the gym. Congratulate the fighters. They shake the fighters' hands. We got so many cops, military that come over here, and they shake the kids' hands. Congratulations, you did good. It's a family thing. It's uniting people. People that fight against color, prejudice, is uniting everybody. That's what sparring is all about, man. At the end of the day, is to bring people together.
Absolutely, because the peace officers are seeing the program's doing a great job with handling and kids,
that may have been in the street, and they saying that you're opening your arm to all parts of the surrounding communities, bringing people in your community that's going to do about something good, not something bad, and they want to be about that. You know what I mean? They want to promote that.
As a matter of fact, I got an officer. His name is Tony Rogeri. He retired from the police station this year. He retired. He's one of my coaches here. You know, he fell in love with the kids, and he helped me with coaching our fighters. He used to be a fighter himself, and his name is Tony Rogeri. He's a coach here now. He's a retired officer. You know, so we got a David. He's ex-military from the army. He's over here too, helping me with fighters. So you know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. As a matter of fact, I got officers that be in my show, and they're in the streets, and they're about to arrest my fighter, and I remember them, and I give them a break, and they call me, yo, Tito, I just have one of your fighters, I gave him a break, so I deal with my fight. When he gets here, I become his counselor, I help him out, I say, you don't do that again, I help you, go forward. But I'm telling you, man, it's a big thing, and they kind of messed it up. They messed it up big time.
Okay.
Hey, look, we're going to give CJ and Compton. I know you've been sitting there patient, man. You know, Larry said you're a laid back kind of guy. You kind of quiet and stuff like that. We did give you a chance to say stuff, man, but it's coming down at all time, man. What do you want to say in closing, CJ, man? Charles, what do you want to say? 8-1? Man, come on.
That's a good record, though.
Everyone,
this continue to promote boxing, man. Make it the best sport in the world.
That's right.
I love it. And give more opportunity to the masters, man. I want to see more masters out there on the bout feet and just keep fighting the good fight, man. I love it.
That's what's up.
All right, man.
Look,
Tito, Ocasio, man, in closing, what do you want to say, man?
Now, you know, like I want to tell CJ, man, keep fighting, brother. You're in the right track. Keep fighting. They have world championship. A master. Aim for that. Aim for that world championship, master, man. Don't take no for an answer. You keep going forward. You gotta go start. You're still a young guy. You're strong, bro. Keep winning, brother. I'll make it happen. That way you don't have no regrets later. I should have done this. No. Do it now. It's your time. You open that door. Take it, brother. And I want to tell young people, keep God in your life first. Because without Christ, nothing works. The only way to God is Jesus Christ. John 6:14. Just keep searching the Lord. Keep finding a good fight. Aaron, I love you, brother Aaron, for always thinking of me and always having my back, brother. You're my brother, man. You're my big brother. And that's also my grandson's best friend. My grandson loves Aaron.
We keep hope alive because through God, hope is always alive.
Right.
And
dreams only come true if you believe that they do. You have to work a little while, pray hard, and then you have to get up praying, and then you got to make them happen, man. And you guys are making it happen. And we want to thank you for coming on today's show. It was very interesting talking to both of you. And I know things are going to get better because you're working to make it better.
That's right.
And I hope USA Boxing gets the opportunity to take just a few tips out of the page and grow a little bit, expand your thought process, and let bigger and better things happen when it's happening. So and thank you, Tito, for all that you do for your community work, your ministry work, helping the downtrodden, helping the poor, the ones kicked to the side, the ones left out, taking the ones in that nobody else wants, taking zeros and making heroes. This is what it's all about, man. When you're walking that walk and talking that talk with the Lord, bro.
That's right.
And you're doing it, Tito, and keep up the good work up there, man.
That's right.
Thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review.
And CJ, man, get my information. Let's stay connected, brother. Get my information. Yeah.
My man, my brother in the struggle called life, man, and we're going to keep it up. Thank you,
CJ,
CJ,
for coming on. Charles Whitaker, man, thank you for coming on this morning. It's been an interesting conversation, an interesting topic, like it always is.
And
thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review radio show.
My name is
Aaron Snow. They call me the Hall of Fame Trainer of Champions. How we travel the world for past, present, and future star.
One love.
Gracias, CJ.
All right.